He gets the opening knock, but it's going to be Roth with a great grenade. Going to finish him off, and now things get real interesting because here comes DA. They heard this up over the top. They know who that is. They know what team it is. They know the positions. They know the points. They know what's at stake, and they get a little bit of damage in there, and here comes Relo. He as well knows what's at stake. He needs points. He's trying to stay alive, but his kickstart on the side. Punaj in front of him on the other side of the rock, going to get in front of the smoke and go for the heal. Punaj is looking for him. I don't think he has any. Oh, now he knows. That's a great spray into the smoke for Punaj. And here we go. It is ENCE with 2, DA with 4, Zenith with 4. It all comes down to this.
Zenith has just overtaken Multi-Circle Gaming, now at 77 with 2 teams being eliminated. Placement points alongside the 2 kills they got on Oath and Liquid. It's going to bump them up into first place. They have been tagged up, damage has been done towards them, and DA still stands strong with 4 and the center of the circle. Look at that, you have an M16 with a holo. That's the loot that DA has coming into this final fight. I think it's safe to say that DA is going to get top 3 guaranteed, but will they surpass Multi-Circle Gaming? Will they surpass Zenith? We're just moments away from finding out because now they're gonna fight.
Okay, here we go. Code Marco gonna cook up a grenade. If these land, these could be good. Some grenades crossing paths. They do a little bit of damage to Zenith, but nobody's been knocked just yet. Code Marco takes a grenade of his own. Gonna back off, takes another one, almost gets knocked. Just barely able to get away. Good happy feet from Code Marco, gonna keep him alive. Betrelius is on Diggory duty. Gotta keep him at bay. You cannot let Diggory strike from the side with that Mark 14. Any knocks that he gets into the side of DA are absolutely disastrous. 16 kills for ENCE. What a hell of a final for them, but it's going to come down to these two. Whoever wins this basically is going to be your week 4 champion.
You have to think so. I mean, unless if Zenith can get DA down to 1 player, maybe the kills, even if they lose the game, will be enough. It's gonna be a lot of math that I'm not gonna spend time doing right now. I just want to see this unfold. They know where each other are right now. ENCE is kind of being the ignored player, or at least Digger is the ignored player for this one. This is a 4v4, potentially for the week 4 championship.
Can't wait to see it. We've even got a Groza for kickstart. So definitely the gear advantage going to be in the favor of Zenith. I mean, DA, I love the move they made, the early move. They gave themselves a chance to win this potentially, and I can't give them enough credit for that decision. Kind of going against maybe their natural instincts. They leave early, and now there's even a bolt there for DA. Diggory prone, waiting, phase 8 coming up. He's going to be right on the edge of it. Zenith underneath. The problem for DA, not going to be much in the way of throwables and other things, as you mentioned earlier, Toby. The utility going to be lacking.
Utility practically non-existing for DA, and also their loot situation. I mean, overall, we saw 2 players there under 20 spare bullets on their main rifles. Is it gonna be enough with just 1.5 mag to take down 4 players like this? I mean, we're up against Groza Sparrows, plenty of utility on the Zenith players. So DA, while it might have paid off for them to rotate early, at what cost? I mean, what did they lose? Was it the utilities? Was it the nades? We do see some utility on some of the guys. You see here a little bit of ammo as well, but at what cost did they rotate early? We have to see if it's going to be the main impact or not. They will have to come down the hill. You can see this is the final circle. Zenith are playing below. I would strongly expect DA to want to wrap out towards that north side, down towards where Digger is, and then the question becomes, how much damage can the solo snake from ENCE do to his fellow regional players from EU? You can see him wrapping forward. He knows exactly where they are, but to me, this is the direction that DA has to go. They need to wrap down here. Maybe, if they're fortunate, they can get an extra kill on Diggory.
Imagine if they're able to pick up that Mark 14, that level 3 helmet, all 6 mollies as well that Diggory's sitting on. If they could somehow scoop up that extra utility, that could play a big factor in DA's potential victory. You never know. Or Zenith, with this nice position on the hillside, might just kind of be able to camp this, wait for DA to try to come down and rip them apart with those better guns that they have available. We'll see if they're able to do it. Diggory, well, he's just going to chill, and DA is also not going to move much. This is going to be wild. This is going to be absolutely insane. I mean, Diggory is going to have to get up eventually and start moving, and DA's got to be real cognizant of this. They cannot let any significant damage be done by Diggory, or else the round's over.
The thing is, with how passive DA has been on the hilltop, they haven't been looking down a whole lot, so they don't know if Zenith has had a chance to maybe spread out to play it wider on this side of the hill. It's incredibly difficult for them to really have obtained any information from this side. Now, Diggory might as well use all the utility you have. You still got 4 more mollies trying to isolate. Shots being fired. There's the kill confirmed. Ends full. Kill goes to DA. 3 points behind. This is pretty much guaranteed a fight for the first place spot. How will this one come to an end? Here comes Zenith over the hill.
All right, Kickstart goes down right away. There goes that Groza trying to get another one to smash, but he's going to get taken in return by Punage. Roth, Shinboy, the last to arrive. Roth going to turn and get that on a code Marco. What a spin by him. Metrelius now coming around the corner. Roth is so beat up. Roth and Mert trying to get underneath him. That's a good angle. Mert going to get the knock. Here we go. It is 2v2 now. What a start to this battle between these two teams. And in fact, DA looking to get the res, and they should be able to. This is insane. And in fact, Kickstart going to be resed as well. So this is nuts. That's going to be the Groza back in the hands of Zenith. Kickstart should have enough time just barely to get that heal off. Some throwables coming up and over. Doesn't really connect with anything important. Here we go again. Round 2 as we get ready for this battle. Metrelius seeing that Shinboy up and over the rock. Shinboy has a frag. He could go for a pretty good one there. There's some flashes in front of him. Didn't find the right timing to go for it. Circles closing in. It all comes down to this moment. Metrelius down. Merit around the side. That's another one down here. And it's going to be Zenith taking the game and the win and the week. Huge play at the end for Zenith. Tons of money available for them. $150,000 and the week 4 win.
And you can see the joy in their eyes. They know it already. They know that was the team to beat. That was the game to win. And what better than claiming your Week 4 championship title than by going out and winning the final game against the very team in a 4v4 that stood the chance to beat you. What a fight. Nox coming in on both sides. Both teams committing to the rest, knowing the importance of keeping their players alive. But the utility for Zenith in the end, being able to constantly lob nades and flashes over the hill, made it so hard for Digital Athletics to play it underneath on that side. And once again, look at DA. They knew they had a chance. They knew there was a way they could have won that one. And that's going to bring them back to maybe the game on Miramar that they lost earlier today against this exact team. They lost to Zenith earlier today as well. Twice now, Zenith beats DA in a 1v1 for the end. And that's going to give them the championship of the Week 4 tournament.
I mean, what a battle today between these two teams. DA played fantastic. They had a win on day number 1 and round number 2. They are coming up big time against Day Trade early. And just, Toby, I was just blown away with Zenith. This is such an incredible squad coming up here from NA. I don't think, oh my God, $350,000 is insane. But I don't think a lot of people had DA as a team that was going to win any week, or excuse me, Zenith as a team that would win any week. And they do. Insane stuff.
What an absolute insane way to finish things off. And we're not even through for the tournament. We've still got 2 more weeks of play. And we, of course, also have to congratulate Zenith. Twice today, they take down DA. Final game is the one that granted them the tournament. Now, let's hop back to the desk and see what they have to say about that $350,000 4v4 that Zenith just won there.
I love it. Look at that tally racking on up. Welcome to the game show here of the PGI-S. You've won $350,000. Zenith walks away with the victory off the back of this 4v4. Unbelievable scenes here at the PGI-S. Poro and Avenger joining me. Poro, this is Zenith's day. What a day.
Oh, and so well deserved too. I mean, just absolutely well deserved. 40 points yesterday, 48 points today, and coming down to a 4v4, arguably with the harder position to play from the low ground, and they clutched it out. They absolutely clutched it out. And you know what? I gotta give credit where credit is due. You want to talk about superstars stepping up and making superstar plays when everything is on the line. Kickstart, 25 kills this weekend, playing absolutely out of his mind.
Yeah, definitely so. Avenger looking at this. We've been singing North America's praises for quite a while here throughout this final, and Zenith is the one to pull it out here for North America. It's fantastic to see.
Yeah, there's absolutely no denying that Kickstart is an absolute superstar. Like this is insane. Obviously, this is a team effort, but his individual performance today and yesterday has just been through the roof. Like, it is absolutely insane. I can't believe it. 350k for these guys. They're never gonna make more money in 2 days ever again, unless they obviously win the next 2 weeks. I don't know.
Yeah, they've got other opportunities coming up for sure here. One opportunity, though, unfortunately falls away from T1 as they get reversed into by infantry to start things off. Poor Ada, he'll have to go back to the yoga classes that I suppose he was doing in the pre-show yesterday. But beyond that, taking a look at how this game went down, Poro, talk to me.
Oh man, I mean, just storylines just spread out all across the map. I mean, we saw MCG taking damage trying to get in there. This meta fight, I mean, they were doing everything they could. They were so close. You could see at the current time they were in 5th place, just fighting to try to get that spot in the top of the Freak of Freaks, slamming the door on the LATAM boys.
Definitely so, and they will be ousted. And it's a little bit of a shame for Meta, considering they were in 5th place here eventually. They've had a really good run of things, but they're gonna get any money this time.
Yeah, it's a shame both for Meta and MCG. MCG actually first time they get 1 point or less is in this last game here. Super sad for them, but obviously you have to step out when it matters. And Zenith and DA obviously did that, and they managed to grab away that 1st and 2nd place. Diggory also putting in again a lot of effort here, getting a lot of kills for Ems. A little too late. If they had this performance today, that if they had the same performance today that they could kind of replicate that into yesterday, it would have been looking so much better. But it looked good today, and they got their problems from yesterday fixed, and managed to get a big game in terms of kills here as well.
Man, what is it about the last game and Europe getting like 1v4s? Mexi was able to do it. Diggory was able to do it. I gotta give them a ultra kill for that one. That was pretty damn good across the board here between the two. But beyond that, we got DA going up against Zenith, and these two had a war going on in these rocks, Poro.
Oh my god, I mean, it was just a masterclass in trying to play around a fixed location, that fixed rock position, and using your smokes, using utility. Now the problem for DA is, I mean, they were hanging out on that northern side. They were all alone. No fault to them. I mean, you kind of play the safe spot when you've got so much riding on the line, but at the end they just didn't have the utility that you would like to have to try to put that pressure onto the low ground team to make a move.
If you guys have any comments or questions, go ahead and message me directly or comment down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and also check out my Facebook page. Bye.